you're watching this back on replay, this is Scorch. This is our Monday night class just after 6 p.m. So if you're watching this just now, thank you so much for coming on. If you're ready to do the class, again, awesome. And for members, thank you so much for supporting us during this time. If you have any injuries or illnesses you think we need to know or be made aware of, let us know in the comments section below. If you'd like to take part, all we ask is that you give us a private message and we will send you through a pre-questionnaire just to cover you for training. So we'll just wait another wee minute or two and then we are going to get you nice and warm. Now, if you are coming on live tonight, I do have a little bit of an injury at my knee. No idea. So basically I woke up with fluid in my knee basically. So anything involving bending my knee too much is going to be a little bit of a struggle tonight. So any lunging patterns or squat patterns. So if you see me doing a squat position and that's it. Okay, that might change the more I start moving. So it's not very often, in fact, ever do I ever get injured when I train. So no idea what's happened. I just seem to have, if you can see it, have a lot of fluid around the kneecap. So obviously it's just restricting my movement just now. So I don't want to be forcing the positioning at all when I'm exercising. And if it's the way I think it is, it should be away tomorrow. Right, so I hope you guys are live and ready to go. Let's get warmed up. So let's start with your toes pointing forward, feet hip width apart, and 3 points of contact. Ball of the foot, big toe, pinky toe, and the heel. All right, so create that nice rounded feeling into the floor. Soft knees, tops of the thighs tight, squeeze your glutes. Create 360 degrees of tension and stiffness at your core. Taking a breath, rotate the arms, reach up to the roof, and then turn the palms round. Let's do this for 15 repetitions. Big inhale as you're reaching up. Rotate the arms as you're coming down. So again, the only equipment you're going to require tonight is a set of dumbbells. Two more to go. Okay, now keep your left foot in the floor. Still that 3 point of contact. Soft knee, then squeeze your thigh and your glute. Step forward and back, so you want to step onto the toe and then onto the ball of the foot. If you've did this before and you feel the movement's pretty easy, you can start to integrate the arms to the legs. So this is just getting the brain and the body working together. If you find it challenging to coordinate the arms with the legs, say we're going here, then just start back off with the legs. Or you can even consider slowing down the movement as well. Now, I have tension on this left side and I am starting to feel a bit of heat in at this glute and hip area. Now just keep looking ahead for me as well. Still keep stiffness around your core. Okay, let's change legs. Now make sure you continue to keep your 3 points of contact. Now when I step forward, glute contracts, see that? Again, if you find it hard to coordinate, just go back to doing the legs on its own. Once you master that, then you can start to integrate the arms. As I've mentioned previously, this movement mimics your walking cycle, which is also known as your gait cycle. Okay, last one, feet hip width apart, just outside the shoulders. Now, thighs, glutes, core engaged again. Let's get the arms up, rotate from the hips, and let the feet and let the arms follow. Still keep that stiffness at your core. So tension through the abdominals. Oh, we're nearly ready to go. So a 30-minute workout tonight. Ten more to go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so hope you guys and gals are ready for tonight. Okay, so the first exercise, I'm going to give you two options. You've got the pop squat. So start with your feet hip width apart, soft knees, and then I want you to go out to your squat and then get as low as you can. Apologies, that's as low as I can go today, and come back in. Okay, now I'm hoping that you're getting a little bit lower than that. Go as low as you can keep your spine nice and stiff for. Tension through the core. What I'm doing as well is I'm rooting my feet, bending at the knees and hinging at the hips. Next exercise we're going to do tonight is push-ups. Again, if you find this too challenging, regular air squats. That's perfectly fine as well. I say 45 seconds on each exercise, 15-second rest. Push-ups, two options. Full push-ups, so hands are just outside the shoulders. Middle finger in line with the shoulder. Then squeeze your thighs, your glutes. Tension at your core, root the hands in. Drive the elbows back and out 30 to 45 degrees. Then push off at the top. You can also drop down onto the knees, whatever's more comfortable for you. Or you can actually elevate your hands on a couch. Then notice at the top, I'm pushing away from the floor, but I'm driving my shoulders down into the floor as well at the same time. Again, a very healthy exercise for your shoulders when done correctly. Next exercise, single leg hip bridge. Flip rounds. Okay, cross the leg over. Root your foot that's on the floor in. Get the heel as close to the hips as you can. Abs tight, chin tucked with a slight touch. Hands to your side. Slowly come up by extending the hips. Scoop and tuck under the top. Now you want to keep both hips nice and square here. Don't let one drop. If anything, when I'm coming up, I'm actually rotating a little bit more to my left. Now you really want that weight in through the midpoint of your foot and through the heel. Just keep that going. Next exercise, Renegade Ruse. Okay. Right. Again, you can use an elevated surface for this one. Even your worktop, perfectly fine. So hands in line with the shoulders this time. Thighs, glutes, core engaged. Now what we're going to do is take one hand off the floor, drive your elbow back, and big squeeze through the back. So what I'm doing here, driving the elbow back, drawing my shoulder back a touch as well. And I'm trying to get my back muscles as close to my spine as I possibly can. Now you want minimum movement from here, from the hips. Again, a fantastic anti-rotational core drill. So that means you're resisting against rotation. Next exercise will require your dumbbells. Very good. Okay. So we're going to do a reverse lunge with a bicep curl. Start with your feet hip width apart, dumbbells to your sides. Then you step back onto the ball of the foot, hamstring glute tight. Bend that back leg and sit into that front one. Curl, bring your dumbbells back down, step back up. Ball of the foot, glute in the back of the thigh tight, drop down, sit into this hip. Curl, step back up. So notice I'm not breaking at my hip. I'm tight on that back leg. Very good, okay? Keep the dumbbells in your hand. Next one, 3-way dumbbell rotational punch. So bring the dumbbells up, elbows and wrists stacked, feet hip width apart. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with rotating at the hip. Punch straight up, rotate, head tight, then shoulder, straight up, head tight, in line with the shoulders. Now watch when I'm pressing the glute in the back leg, tight, drive up. Nearly done. Very good. Okay, now we're going back to the next leg on the single leg bridge. Apologies for how slow I'm getting up and down, folks. Okay, 3 points of contact. Chin tucked, but egg distance. Between the collarbone and the head. Core engaged, extend up through the hips. Keep them square. Squeeze your glutes and the back of the thigh at the top. Now you mainly want this through the glute muscles. If it's through the back of the thigh too much, your foot may be too far in front. So maybe here, you're going to feel that more through the hamstring than the glute. That will change person to person. So basically play around with your foot position to where you feel it better focused on your glute muscles. Next exercise, mountain climber. Very good, everyone. Okay, flip round. So hands in line with the shoulders. Again, at these planking positions, you can do these elevated. If you find it hard using your whole body weight, then elevate your hands, perfectly fine. So nice tabletop back. I only want the knees to come to the hips. Root those hands in, squeeze the back of the arms, squeeze your chest muscles. Create as much tension in your upper body as you can to support your weight, and then drive those knees through. Nearly done. Next exercise is, grab your dumbbells. Dumbbell good morning. So in your kind of bicep curl position here, stacked, or your rack position, feet hip width apart, soften the knees, then fold at the hip, keep the core engaged, keep the back nice and stiff while you're moving from the hips, then come back up, pull the hips through to finish. Knees are soft, feet are rooted, hinge and fold at the hips. Come back up. So keep a nice, what's called neutral spine, so a nice natural curve, and it stays nice and fixed throughout. So the next one you're going to love me for. Okay, we're going to do what's called a tuck hold. So this is an isometric, so it's a static hold in the fully crunch position. So bring your knees up to 90, bring your hands to your sides, and then we're going to come up by using your abdominals to bring the ribs close to the pelvis, and bring your hands here. Just hold that position. Now notice egg distance. I'm not here. This is going to cause a lot of stress in the back of the neck, and it's maybe that's why you're getting a sore neck when you're doing your abdominal work. So it's these points. Hip flexors, tight. Now keep pushing your fingertips forward. Shoulders should be pushed down or pushed into the armpits. Okay, well done. Now we're back to the pop squat. So start with the feet hip width apart. Again, two options, pop squat or air squat. Or if the air squat's too easy, but the pop squat's too sore in terms of, say you've got knee problems, then you can add some resistance and do regular squats. Let's go. So, again, you don't have to do your full squat like me as well, so you can just go to here. So I'm not going to force that today. Make sure you're gripping the floor when you land. Bend at the knees, hinge at the hips, and get as low as you can. That feels comfortable. That allows you to maintain a still, stable spine. Next exercise, push-ups. So hands or middle finger in line with the shoulders this time. Root the hands. You want those elbows going back and out 30 to 45 degrees. Okay, thighs, glutes, core engaged. Root the hands. Now when I'm going down, big squeeze through the back, push off. So mid-back first, then through the upper back, push. So I'm not pinching back first, think mid-back. And you're bringing the muscles around the back of the rib cage. Very good. Flip round. Single leg bridge. Start with the left leg. So pick your preferred foot position. That allows you to keep the full foot on the floor. Okay, tension, tuck the slight touch, and then extend your hips up. Squeeze at the top. Now make sure you don't let that hip drop. Keep them square. And as I mentioned previously, sometimes if I just shift my hip a little bit higher, I actually get better glute contraction. Okay, next exercise. Body weight or dumbbell renegade row. Again, as I keep stating, if you find it too challenging on the floor, you can go down on the knees or you can go up and elevate your hands. If you are going to elevate your hands on your couch, make sure the weight is going through the forearm, not through this part of your hand, because that's going to probably hurt your wrists. So when I'm rowing, this part of my hips, see here, pushing these together. I'm not like tucking my butt under, pushing here together. Now keep the hands shoulder width apart. Don't go too close together because you'll see what happens to my shoulders. Elevate. Very good. Okay, lunge with bicep curl. If you find it too difficult using the dumbbells in the lunge, body weight. Okay, feet hip width apart, step back onto the ball of the foot, bend at the knee, squeeze that glute in the back leg, curl at the bottom. Again, great exercise to mobilize your front of your hips, so your hip flexors as well. Step up. Then when you come back up, use this thigh to come back to the start. Next exercise is the three-way rotational punch. Okay, so 3 ways, it just means 3 different positions. Okay, bring your dumbbells up. Keep the elbows and wrists stacked. Feet hip width apart, glutes core engaged. Rotate, squeeze the glute. Press straight up. Just above head height. And then shoulder height. Same again. Now notice when I'm pressing forward, I'm not going with it. Alright? That's going to mostly be to do with how stable you are at the hips and your abs. So if this is happening, you're probably just not tight enough. And what could also be happening is the weights are maybe too heavy for you as well. So you might need to digress. Very good. Just finish that off. Well done, okay. Now back to your bridge on the next leg. Okay, foot, core, chin. Extend up through the hips. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Now you ideally want to be nice and straight from the shoulder to the knee, but make sure you're scooping under so your glutes are contracted. This is just stopping this, kicking it the low back. Next exercise is your mountain climber. Okay, flip round. Hands shoulder width apart again. Right, I want you to give this everything you've got. Let's go. Stay focused. Nearly done. Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going. Keep going. Drive the knees. Come on, keep going. Focus on your breath. Oh, that was a long round. Set. Okay. Grab your dumbbells. Dumbbell, good morning again. Again, if you find it too hard with 2, go down to 1. So, have your elbows and wrists stacked. Feet hip width apart, root them in. Soft knees, folded hips. Spine stays nice and fixed. Core stays engaged. Then come back up to the start. Soft knees. Come back up if you find it too hard. With 2, go to this position. And again, if you find it too hard with dumbbells, go here. Learn the movement patterns first before you load them. Notice that I'm creating tension. Very good. Tuck holds next. Again, a very good exercise to not only strengthen your abdominals and your hip flexors, but just to give you awareness of how that should feel during crunches, for instance. Okay. So how that contraction should feel at the top. Spend some time there. So I'm hoping with all the tuck movements or hollow positions, you're starting to feel stronger here over a course of time doing the virtual workouts. Again, I'm more focused on this. I don't feel any pressure here at all because most of my tension's here, but I'm going to have to use my head to pull myself up. Again, too challenging, you can come back here and just hold that position as well, or you can even go back here. This is fine too. Very good. Flip round. One more round. So, pop squat next. Right, let's go. So, I can't get down into a squat today now. Go a little bit. If I maybe just go a little bit more hip dominant, so that's the hips shifting back a little bit less pressure on my knee. Remember, you can modify your exercises, positionings, to allow you to keep training, hopefully without being in pain. Three, two, one. Very good. Okay, push-ups next. Three, two, one. Let's go. Notice my head staying still. I'm not leading with it. Sometimes that can happen when you don't move from the chest. Yeah. Here. Continue that. 10 seconds. Three, two, one. Flip round. Single leg bridge. Left leg first. Okay. Always get the foot right first. Tension. Right neck position. Then extend your hip. And think at the top, is my glute tight? If not, spend some time there. Remember as well, if you'd like to see any of these exercises demonstrated, our YouTube channel has over 230 videos teaching you how to perform each exercise. Okay, very good. Flip round. Oh, I'm getting slower. Right, Renegade Ruse next. 4, 3, hands shoulder width apart this time. Fingers pointing forwards, feet either hip width, or you can move them out a little bit. That'll just give you a better base of support. Obviously, the stronger you get, the more stable you can get. You can start bringing that stance more narrower, and that will further increase the difficulty resisting against rotational forces. You can go here. 10 seconds. Now next we've got the lunge, reverse lunge with the bicep curl. Always make sure you get enough water with you today, or since we've had this wonderful heat. Keep yourselves hydrated. Okay. Step back onto the ball of the foot, roll onto the toes, glute hamstring tighten the back leg, then you do your curl. Now, make sure your knee tracks over the middle toe throughout. Apologies for me taking my time. Just want to make sure my knees are not too bad. Right, 3-way rotational punch. Just bring those dumbbells up. Elbows, wrists stacked. Rotate from the hip. Press straight up if you can. If you can't push straight above without losing it here, then this is okay in this movement. Maybe a slight bit more in front. If you're doing heavy pressing above your head, I wouldn't recommend that position. Without making it too complicated. That's why we can put people on benches and adjust the angles to accommodate the range of motion they may have. Straight up, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, very good, okay. Back to your single leg hip bridge. And we have 3 more exercises to go, and that's used for tonight. My apologies, 4 more exercises to go, including this. So I'm coming down and moving from here, not here, here, yeah? Moving from the hips. This is hip extension or flexion to extension. I'm moving from the hip, squeeze. Very, very good. Mountain climber next. Same again, this is the big one. It's going to ramp up your heart rate during this round. Let's go. Give it the best you can. I know you've got it in you. I know you've got it in you. Come on. 30 seconds to go. Keep moving. Best you possibly can. Come on, 20 seconds. Keep going. Keep going. 10 seconds. Come on. Give it everything you've got. Everything you've got. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Okay. Dumbbell good mornings. 2 dumbbells, 1 dumbbell, or you can practice it without. So keep the elbows and wrists stacked, feet hip width apart, root the feet, soft the knees, fold the hips. Now squeeze your biceps and forearms here going down. We don't want to end up like that. Fold the hips. Now go to whatever range you have that you don't lose your nice lengthened spine. Keep the tension through your core. 5 seconds. Keep the shoulders packed into your back pockets. Very good. Now, one more exercise. Your tuck hold. Now when you squeeze your abs like they owe you money, don't let go. Okay, bring the knees up, directly above the hips, hands to your sides. Now slide your hand, push your hands forward, rib cage close to the pelvis. Now you can push those thighs together as well. You will feel this through the front and through the inner thighs also. Focus on your breath, but try not to lose your brace, okay? And that is you for another GP's on demand virtual workout. So that was squats tonight. I hope you've had a fantastic workout. Tomorrow night, if you're watching this live just now, is ass and abs. If you're not watching this live, then you can go onto your playlist on YouTube and you can scroll down and see ass and abs as well. So listen, any questions at all, leave us a comment below, or you can send me a private message anytime. I hope you've had a fantastic workout. Have a fantastic rest of your evening. Good night.